BTS has officially arrived in Baltimore. The city is now entering a full-blown ARMY takeover as the 7 members begin the Baltimore chapter of their Arirang World Tour. After the enormous response surrounding the group's recent North American shows, the arrival in Maryland has instantly become one of the most talked-about moments of the tour. Official event listings confirm that BTS is scheduled to perform at M&T Bank Stadium on August 10th and 11th, giving Baltimore 2 major nights with RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, and Jungkook together on the same stage. And yet, before the lights even come on inside the stadium, the atmosphere around the group has already become intense. Fan attention quickly focused on the possibility of BTS moving through Baltimore-Washington International Airport, better known as BWI, as ARMY gathered nearby, with social media turning every glimpse, movement, and new image into instant conversation. The exact details of every airport scene have not been independently confirmed by major news outlets, so some of the most dramatic claims circulating online should be treated carefully. But one thing is beyond debate: Baltimore knew BTS was coming, and the city had already been preparing for an extraordinary weekend. Local listings show a remarkable number of BTS-themed fan events, from Armoland to cup-sleeve gatherings, karaoke nights, and pre-concert parties. The group is stepping into a city that has been preparing itself for their arrival for days. Fans have traveled into the area, hotels near the stadium and BWI have become important bases for visiting ARMY, and transportation officials have prepared additional service around the concert dates because officials expect unusually large crowds. Reports from local fans also described thousands of people planning to use rail connections around BWI and the stadium area. The excitement is spreading far beyond the venue itself. And then there are the 7 members themselves. RM brings the leadership and calm presence that often becomes the emotional center of a BTS arrival. Jin adds his unmistakable confidence and playful energy. Suga carries the quieter intensity that fans recognize immediately, while J-Hope naturally brings a sense of movement and excitement wherever the group appears. Jimin has a way of turning even a simple public moment into something fans replay over and over. V continues to command attention with his distinctive style and presence. And Jungkook, as always, becomes a major focus whenever fans catch even the smallest glimpse of him. This is where that one small detail can change everything. With BTS, fans do not only watch the big moments. They watch the tiny ones. A hairstyle. A jacket. A pair of sunglasses. A wave. A smile. The direction a member looks when stepping through a crowd. Even the spacing between the members can become a topic of conversation. That is why airport moments can become powerful pieces of the BTS story. They feel spontaneous, closer, and more personal than a carefully staged concert performance. The new looks surrounding the Baltimore arrival have therefore become part of the excitement. Fans are already comparing styling choices from earlier North American appearances and looking for signs of what the members might wear on stage. Every visual detail can feel like a clue. The timing makes the moment even more important. BTS has just completed major shows at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where the group's return created a massive response from ARMY. Coverage of those concerts highlighted the scale of the production, the emotional fan reaction, and the strength of the group's live performance. Now the tour is moving toward Baltimore, and the energy is following them. Local organizers have listed multiple BTS-related gatherings, including events specifically designed to bring ARMY together before the concerts. That level of preparation says something important. The concert weekend has become a citywide experience rather than a 2-night event confined to M&T Bank Stadium. Fans are meeting, exchanging handmade gifts, buying merchandise, taking photographs, singing BTS songs, and turning ordinary neighborhoods into temporary ARMY spaces. And that is why the airport story matters. The crowd reaction is only the first chapter. The real destination is M&T Bank Stadium, where BTS is scheduled to perform at 8 p.m. on both August 10th and August 11th. Official listings confirm the 2-night Baltimore stop, while Weverse has also organized official Arirang merchandise pickup in the city, another sign of how large the event has become. For Army, the feeling is familiar but still extraordinary: 7 members, 2 nights, and a stadium waiting to turn purple. The airport may have delivered the first wave of chaos, but it is only the beginning. Every camera pointed toward BTS, every fan holding an Army bomb, and every new photo appearing online is building anticipation for what happens when RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook finally step onto that Baltimore stage. And the most interesting part is that the smallest detail from the arrival may become the moment everyone remembers. Now the attention shifts from the arrival to what comes next, because BTS in Baltimore is no longer simply a tour stop on a calendar. It is becoming an event with its own identity. The city has spent days preparing for the Arirang weekend, fans have traveled from different regions, and the official schedule now puts BTS at M&T Bank Stadium for 2 consecutive nights. That means the excitement surrounding the airport is only the visible beginning of a much larger movement. Visit Baltimore +2. Baltimore has created a network of Army activities around the concerts, including pre-concert parties, Armaland, karaoke events, cup-sleeve gatherings, and merchandise activities. For many Army members, the concert experience starts the moment they arrive in Baltimore, not when the opening video begins. Visit Baltimore +2. Transportation has also become part of the story. Maryland transportation authorities have prepared additional service around the concerts, including extended operations and shuttle support, because the city is expecting unusually heavy movement before and after the shows. Reddit +1. But once the members arrive, the attention naturally returns to the 7 people at the center of it all. RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, V, and Jungkook have each developed a distinct relationship with Army, and Baltimore gives fans another opportunity to see how those individual personalities combine into one group. RM can turn a large stadium into a personal conversation. Jin can break tension with humor. Suga brings a controlled intensity that becomes especially powerful during performance. J-Hope transforms energy into movement. Jimin adds emotion and precision. V brings a magnetic presence that can command attention without saying much. Jungkook combines vocal power, dance ability, and a natural stage confidence that has become one of the defining features of BTS's live performances. Together, those differences are the reason the airport arrival feels so meaningful. Fans are not simply waiting for 7 celebrities. They are waiting for the return of a complete group. Recent coverage of the North American shows has emphasized the scale of the production and the mix of songs from the new album with established fan favorites. That combination creates an unusual atmosphere, nostalgia, and something new happening at exactly the same time. New York Post +1. For longtime Army, this is also a moment of recognition. The chemistry of all 7 together remains the central attraction. That is why the Baltimore arrival feels emotional even before the concert begins. A wave from one member can trigger thousands of posts. A group photo can become a keepsake. A few seconds at an airport can suddenly feel like a major chapter in the tour. In a comeback era built around togetherness, those small interactions carry unusual weight. The first Baltimore concert is scheduled for August 10th, followed by the second show on August 11th. 2 consecutive nights give Baltimore Army 2 opportunities to experience the Arirang production, with the 7 members sharing the same stage in front of a massive homegrown and traveling fan base. Visit Baltimore +1. The official merchandise operation adds another layer. Weverse announced Baltimore pickup arrangements for Arirang Tour merchandise and the official lightstick, with pickup at the Baltimore Convention Center during the concert period. Weverse shop all things for fans. So when people describe the Baltimore arrival as chaotic, the real story is bigger than noise at an airport. It is the collision of anticipation, fandom, travel, music, and celebrity culture in one place. The city is preparing for tens of thousands of people. Army is creating its own celebrations. Transportation networks are adjusting. Merchandise is moving. And BTS is standing at the center of it all. The Baltimore chapter also carries the emotional weight of seeing 7 members together again on a major world tour. After years of waiting for the group to return to large-scale touring together, moments like this carry a sense of reunion. Baltimore becomes another city where that connection between BTS and ARMY is being renewed. So the airport may have produced the first burst of excitement, but the stadium is where the story reaches its next level. The lights will go down. The crowd will rise. Thousands of ARMY bombs will illuminate the venue. And when RM, Jin, Suga, J-Hope, Jimin, Lee, and Jungkook appear together, the chaos outside will finally turn into the organized energy of a BTS concert. That is the real Baltimore chapter. The arrival was only the beginning. The new looks were only the first clue. The crowd was only the first wave. And that one small detail fans noticed along the way may become part of the story that follows BTS through the entire Baltimore stop. BTS is here. Baltimore is ready. ARMY is already making history around the city. And now, with 2 nights waiting at M&T Bank Stadium, the Arirang Tour has officially entered its Baltimore era.